Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I got up today and I got dressed because when I say dressed, I meant because I was going up the street with Jeremy. We were going to go and do a bit of shopping for Father's Day, but he said that he was, thought he might have been coughing too much to go up the street. He didn't want people looking at him. He hasn't actually been coughing since he said that, I don't think so, but anyway, it doesn't really matter because we can just go another time. So there I was, all dressed up with nowhere to go. But anyway, so now I'm going to do a piece in this book that I'm working on, in the journal. It's Fabric and Lace. I'm going to just do a few things that I want to put in there. I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this envelope. So this envelope is, it won't lift up anyway because it's going to have to be stuck down. But I'm going to have to cut some of this off, because it did not rightly fit in there where I was going to put it. So I don't know if I want to go that far. Maybe I'll just cut a bit off and then see, eh? We'll end up with nothing. We don't want to end up with nothing. Okay. Sorry about the snivel. Okay. So it's Sunday, yeah, as I said, Father's Day. And yeah, so Jeremy just didn't think he'd want to go up there when he was coughing like he is, so we're going back here to try and do this page today. I showed you this one. Might not have showed you how I finished these off, but I just finished them little booklets off like that, because then they can be put into here. I've put tiny little tickets in here. When I put these, I actually made a hole and I was going to put brads in. I thought, no, I can't do that because they'll stick in people. So I decided to put a sticky thing on there. Now, when I say sticky thing, that's a flat back pearl with sticky on the back, but I don't think they stick very good anyway. So, because I had a hole, I decided to put some glue on that and put it on the back of there, and that should hold it in there. It shouldn't disappear at all, should it? So that was, these were little ticket things that I made a while back. You move over here for a minute, you pieces. I was going to keep these out for something else in a minute. And there's another one there that I put in this one. So that's in them pockets. And these pockets got these in. So we're going back here now because we need to do this one here. So I've cut this envelope so I can use it for a tuck spot or whatever, you know, because there's that one behind. And then there's going to be this one on the top to put things in. I don't know that I will, goodness me, and get hold of it. I don't know that I'm going to, oh dear. What am I going to put on this? Did I have that idea in my head or not? Probably not. I was thinking I'll get an envelope and I'll put there and I can use that for putting stuff into it. Still not, oh dear, I'm going to put it over there. Can't handle that thing. Maybe I should put this book over in this way and make something different for that. How about that? We might do that, eh? We might put the book over that side. So I'm having a terrible time with that book. Rightio, and if I put something in here that's, oh dear, what have I done now? Did I just do that? There's a bit on it. There's a bit on it or something. It's not good. Sonia, honestly, really and truly, I might have to cut that thing off, that little bit off there, I think, because he's waving around there in the breeze. Come here. Get him out of the corner. Probably that's how that comes to be wet, I'd say. Me spitting in there. Okay, so now I need to, is that level? Yes. I'm going to make a hole. Not a hole, I'm going to make, you know, a place where you can, where's the thing for that? Here it is. Top drawer. Here. That's the wrong thing. Ah dear. I was going all right there for a while this morning until I turned this on. Because I thought, oh, well, okay, I've been doing a few bits and pieces. I might just turn this on now so the day doesn't run out and I haven't told you anything, or we haven't learnt about anything or whatever, if we do learn something. And it'll be good if we do. Pencils over there. Okay, something to put on to this. I feel like I need to have another tuck thing, don't you? But you can't have too many, it'll make it way too bulky. But nobody said we can't do that either, did they? So what do you think we should put on there, people? I don't know. You've got an idea? Yeah. Piece of that? No. How about some lace? Lace is good fun. So is this stuff here. This looks like it's fun, doesn't it? It's a bit long. That looks fun, doesn't it? Wow. Yes. I might put that on the bottom. Looks nice. Flow it up there. Play with that one a bit later. How about... Oh, sugar, I hit the camera. Sorry about that. How about we put a bit of this on? That's pretty. That makes the colours really pretty, doesn't it? Do like that. You can go back under there. So we've not got so many, I don't know, things, but we have. I like that. I like that. I do. I like that. I'm going to stick this down first. Do you reckon? I've finished doing stuff here. Righto. Stick this down first, where I want it to go. Get right to the edge, because you don't want it to be lifting up anywhere. Okay. That's not a good look. This stuff, this glue here, I can push it right out to the edge, but I do not want it then to, I've got this stuff flying around on this everywhere, isn't there, when you do these things. You've always got lots of bits of, how do I put it right to the front there? That's got caught on my ring, that's not good. I'm supposed to take them off. If I take them off in here though, they're not likely to find them again. I better just leave it a minute. Okay. Now I want to put this on here. Lots of gluing and sticking today. Yeah, well, that's good. Got to do it. Got to get it on here somehow, don't we? Oh, why did I go right up? I've got to go all right at the top and bottom, don't I? I think. Well, I'm going to now, because I put glue there, so I'm going to have to. Okay. I hope that's the right width. It's about that right, about right, isn't it? It's about right. I'm going to cut a piece of this off. Oh. Without getting it in the glue. Maybe it was a tiny bit too long, because it's better to be too long than not, because then you can't put it back, can you? You cannot put it back. It's not like dough. You can't roll it out again. That's what my mother used to say. When you got to cut it, you got to, like, now that went really dark where that strip was, didn't it? You never know what's going to happen to you. Okay, rightio. I have to turn around to cut that. Come on. That's nice. I do like that. These little bits here. Don't fiddle with that, so you'll chop something up, you know, business in a minute. Put the other pair of scissors in the dish, right? There's smacking one another. Okay, now we've done that. So that's not bad. I don't mind that at all. We should put it over a bit further. It's all good. Right, so we've got this part here. And that bit's going to go in there. Oops. That was lucky I did that, because it was going to stick right through. Because that, I didn't burnish it out, did I? What am I thinking about, I wonder? Not what I'm doing, that's for sure. Well, that's not true. It might have been nothing, because those pills to take. Sorry about that. Oh dear. I'm sure I'm okay. I hope so. I hope so. Now this is a bit over the top, isn't it? We're going to go over the top that far. That's nice. Because look here, the more I'm putting on, the more I'm going to have to, because what happened to that? There's a bit of this. Okay, right. Because that's the glue made this all turn yellow. I wonder if it'll dry properly. What do you reckon? Do you think it'll dry properly? I hope so. I might leave this for journaling. Take that right out to the edge. Because I should have put some ink on that, I suppose, and a little bit of blue. But then that's... Do I need this on here? Do I need that on there? I don't know, but then we've done a bit more on this, haven't we? Put another pocket on here now. I'm going to have to find something else to put in the pocket. Better have a drink of water. So this... Hopefully I've just got an allergy to something, and I think I do. So we're not going to worry about myself. I'm all good. I had me test done the other day on myself, like when I went to the hospital. So everything seems to be going all right. I'm breathing and everything all right. Just choking a bit when I come in here. Sometimes I'm thinking... it could be the glue making me cough. If I haven't got the window open, you know, that might look all right, you see. Oh, well, I haven't got any left on there. Here's one here. Is that the leftover part that's on the stick? Yeah, well, I can't use that. This bit here's not. If I stick this down, I might get real upset with it because it might not like it. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put something pretty on here. Well, I say something pretty. There's these boxes here with... I put some of these cut-out things in. I really like. Okay, now this one here went in that other journal. One of these, didn't she? And I'm putting her there. My goodness, yes. I think I'm going to put her there. I think I'd rather her than flowers or anything. So these are just bits like... Those are the same pieces. I just put them in there so I could find them. Right, might move this again. I'll close that when I get this other one in here. First I have to put the other bit back. Moving over a bit while I cut this out. You see what I'm doing? Get the cut off these pieces. Get this one. I'll put this one in here. That looks really nice, doesn't it? I do like those. I do like them. They look really nice. Really pretty. And then you could just do some the word will come to me any minute now. Do a little bit of... Where's my ink? What do I do with that? Oh, here it is, sitting in front of me. Do some journaling around her, I suppose, couldn't you? I have to be careful trying to do this now, backwards, upside down, or whatever I'm doing. There's one little tiny bit of it on the edge here, I should have put it down the bottom. Tiny bit. Just be careful, Sonia, because you're going to have to take it off if you don't like it. You know that, don't you? And then that wastes all the good stuff I've used. There we go. That's not too bad. I'm not going over the top anyway, am I? Oops. It's nice, like a chalky ink. Really nice. Like it. I'm a big fan. Probably wouldn't have bought it before I knew what it was like, because I didn't know what it was like, if you understand. So I probably wouldn't have bought it before this. But of course I got it in that parcel that I got that day from my Vinnie's store. Okay, that'll do, won't it? You know, we don't want to fiddle with it too much, you know, because if you go too far and then you have to pull it undone, Sonya. Now I have this little bit of stuff here in this bottle. A little bit of stuff is glue. So I'm a bit surprised about my girls, our girls. They haven't rang their father yet for Mother's Day. I don't know what that's to go with. I know the eldest one came over yesterday and gave him his present. I don't know what she thinks she's doing today. I don't have to ring them and tell them to ring their father, do I? Really? You pair? Honestly? Oh dear. You do anything for either of them, and both of them. I know the youngest one, it's a teacher. She's got something on today that she had to do for school, but she could have had a few minutes just to say, you know, Happy Father's Day, something, couldn't she? She better move herself along unless she arrives in a few minutes or something. I don't think she's going to, though. I think she had some sort of thing with the school to do. The other one was here yesterday, and she probably thought that was enough, because kids, they're grown women, they are. They're grown adults. I don't understand what they think about, truly I don't. I never knew my father. I did know him, but was never able to get him anything because my parents were separated and I didn't see my father when I was growing up. I was very disappointed about that even when I was older. But anyway, I would have loved to have had a father in my life. Girls don't know how lucky they are. Kids think, though, that you're always going to be there, you know. They're right, Mum and Dad, they're okay. Don't bother to ring to see if we're all right unless they want something. It's not nice, I know, but it's true. Sometimes that's true. I've often said to Peggy, did you ring up to see how I was, did you? She says, no. That's not good, is it? But anyway, I do know they care. They just have a strange way of being how they are. Anyway, so that's what I'm liking there. And I'm going to put a piece of lace or something. Oh, now this is stuck to that. That's handy, isn't it? Actually, this is what's got stuck, this piece here, I think. Is that all right? Yeah, that's okay. I feel like that hasn't quite got enough stuff on it there. Not enough stuff. Me and the word stuff's not good. How about a bit of washi tape across the top of this? And we've got a little girl in there, haven't we? Let's see if we can do a bit of a garden or something. I do have a lot of pages in this book, so a lot of books. So I don't think I'll make another one. I might just put this in there. What do you reckon? Can I do that? Because I've got more to make and further to get going. Never get along if I don't move along. Oh, here we go. Think that'll look nice on there? What do you reckon? Might give it a bit more, I don't know, something. I'll take this off. Maybe if I take it off it might all come apart. I'm going to put that on there. I do like it on there, so it'll make a nice little book, and then there's plenty of room for writing and so forth. I'm going to fix it so it's folded just in half. Now so that'll go down the middle of that bit, and this will go over here like that. That's good. Somebody must be going up the road in their tractor or whatever. Sounds like. Could be mowing up the road. I don't think that's my husband out there mowing the lawn. I really don't. No, it's somebody going past on something. That's not working, not coming out at all. Still. Oh dear, it's just got glue everywhere here. I don't want too much of it to come through onto the page and be forever. Oh, well, it won't take that long to dry, I suppose, but I don't want it to go through the holes. Oh, I'm just about to put this down. I'm thinking, oh my God, have I got this up the right way? And I don't. I don't look. It's too late now. I'm going to have to cut the bottom off it. Now that's not going to stay together if I do that. Look at it. Look. Oh dear. Nobody called out to me and said, Sonia, what on earth are you doing? You've got that wrong. And it's not straight. Oh dear, I was too busy worried about what was going on outside. Mind my own business. Mind my own business. I'm so worried about what's going on outside. Oh dear. Well, bless me soul. Okay, so I've got this on here now. I'm going to cut that off. What on earth, how and when did I turn this up the wrong way? Why would I do that? I don't understand. Oh, goodness gracious, Sonia. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, sometimes we do things and we don't realise how they're going, do we? I'm going to show you something later that I watched this lady doing last night. I'm going to show you another on the next video. Now, I've got to cut this off here. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. So nobody will know that I've got it upside down unless you tell them, of course. It's okay. So I made a booklet thing, and it's only got 3 pages, and I've got to try, no, 3 pages, I've got to try and make sure that that middle one doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to have to put a tiny bit of glue across in there. So it stays in there. How about that? Is that going to stay there? Yeah, and I've been putting pink stuff on this, look. Put some pink ink on it. I might have to do that with the rest of it. Oh no. Oh, I'm dangerous today. This is not the pink colour I've got on there, is it? This is like apricot-ish, sort of. Yeah. Let me see, I can't see it. Cannot see it. Oh yeah, there it's coming out. It is. If you really get, you know. Yes, that looks good. I'm not going to grizzle about that. Look at that. That went nice, didn't it? Pretty. Wow. And then the back can be done too, because it can be either the front or the back. It does not matter, does it? Got to leave a bit of space for the person that owns it to do something with it, hey? We do. We can't go too far. Now I've got it all over my hands. Chalky stuff. Wait till it dries off a bit. I know this little girl probably needs something, but I'm thinking that the person that gets this can probably do something with it. And because it's handmade and junk, as they say, you know, these journals, we've got to forgive any sort of little, you know, things like a little mistake or something. Oh dear. Okay, sorry about that. That's not good hitting that thing. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, Sonia. Right, now I need a thing to go in there, but I'm going to leave it for, you know, a little while. I'm going to be putting something else on this. I don't know what yet, because I wanted to... I think that looks good, don't you? I do think that looks good. I cut that off. Then I'm going to put a piece across the bottom, because I want it to feel like it's all, you know, it's all finished off properly. Doesn't feel finished off to me. The others have all got glue around it, lace and stuff around them. I didn't put on that. I don't believe I didn't turn on that thing again. I bet you used to. I'm never doing it. Never turning that thing on, am I? Forget all the time. Well, hopefully I'll get over that eventually. Start turning it on. Now, I was in Vinnie's the other day looking for some, looking at bits and pieces, and they had some lace there, but I wouldn't buy it because it was a bit too dear. I have been using it really a lot of lace lately, and that's okay. Oh, this is going orange again. Oh, crikey, Sonya. I'll just turn this round a minute so I'll see what's going on here. That still didn't go away, did it? That still the same. Thought it had dried different colour, but it didn't. It obviously doesn't like burn on the envelope. I'll cut that off there. Righto, now I'm going to do a piece across here. Did I cut it already? I don't remember. Trying to get the glue off my fingers and concentrate on other things. I'm going to have to put something up along there, aren't I? So I'll get a piece of paper or something. I don't know. Whatever I put there, I can't have it so it's too thin because you'll be able to see the orange bit through it. I don't know if I mind the orange stripe, but oh dear, this is going down, but that doesn't matter which way you face it, does it? I was making a frame for it, wasn't I? It's too late now. That's not what that's for. This is what this is for here. My spatula thing is for putting this on. Look. Okay, and there's the green coming through for the chalk. The green chalk's showing through the bottom of this one now. And that's going to be okay until I figure out, you know, what it's going to do after it's all dried. What it's going to look like. Okay, because that's pink, that one. It's a nice pink one. Nice pink page. Really pretty. Looking for something else it is because it's not quite what I'm envisioning. Hang on a second. Take it back a bit with that, eh? What do you reckon? That looks good. That does look good. Putting that on. Have a bit more on. It's alright. It's all fun. Yes, it is. It's all fun. Did I go all the way down there? I think I did. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens when I put this on here. I do like this piece. I'd like to get some more of this because it's really nice. It's like a creamy colour and it has that nice fleck of gold in it. And I do like that. This is fun. I'm building a frame around this little girl. Anyway, that's crooked, Sonya. Try again. That's better. We'll see what's going on here. I think this bit is higher than the other page behind it, but that's all right. It is a bit, look. But that doesn't matter. This is how I said I was doing it. It's just, you know, whatever works is best for me is what's working. Now this is going to be, oh, that looks really good. I do like that. I do like that. Yes, mouthful of water. Okay. Next thing, I envisioned that I seen something. I think I seen something here that's going to look good on this page. Just give me a second while I see if I can find it. Alright. It's going to be the same colour as that, eh? That's what we want. Now, where did I see that thing? That thing, where did I see that? I've got so much stuff here, I've been looking at it. Where I find it at? They were the things I was going to put in there yesterday. Okay, Sonya, come on, what? Oh dear, that's not good. Sorry about that. Oh, here they are. No, they're not quite the right colour, are they? And, oh, look at that, there's some. But I don't know if I want to put that up there, though. I'll have to think about that. I thought that was the right colour, but I don't know if it is, so I'm going to just leave that a minute. I'm just going to leave that one for the time being. Oh, hang on. Nobody panic. I think I can put this back in there now, can't I? Even though I changed it. I think I can put this back in there because you can't see any of it. After I put the envelope over the top of it, that won't go back in there now. It won't fit. Only that one fits. Righto, we'll leave that. This one's going to go in here. Now, what did I... Oh, here. This is what I was doing. This is what I was doing. Aha, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do this. Righto. Let's just focus on this for a minute. Okay. I think this cotton's too thick, is it? No, it should be right. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I put it through here, because it's really really skinny or extremely holey. I can hear the phone ringing. Hubby's outside, but and the mobile phone will start ringing now. It's one of the girls. And ringing again. I wonder where he is. Never mind. You just have to ring him back, I suppose. He's enjoying doing his gardening. He's trying to clean out his shed because it's been so cold and raining and bad around here. I'm picking up as much as I can of this, because it's very sort of flimsy, like, you know. So it's sort of that looks pretty, doesn't it? Can you see how the page develops over the time? You can, hey. See how it goes. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm still in the shot, just barely. I do want to have enough. I didn't measure it because I like to do it like that, and then I can just cut it off and end it off. There. I haven't heard from my brother for a long time. I don't know if we're speaking or not. I don't know why not. I suppose we're really that close growing up because he was 4 years younger than me. But we're not, we don't alienate one another, but we just don't see one another hardly at all because he, like I said, he was a lot younger than me, and then he moved away from Parks years and years and years ago, many, many years ago. So I sort of didn't see him much at all. Now he lives way, way, way up the top end of Queensland somewhere. Sad how people have got to go, feel they have to move so far away from where they were born and what have you. I don't think it's a good idea at all. I've got lots of relatives out there all over the countryside. I don't even know who some would be because cousins and that moved away years ago from the town, and different ones. So I know a few of my cousins don't live that far away, but I've got a lot of them because we come from a really big family. My mother's family had 14 children in it, 16 altogether. But now they're all gone, all my aunties and uncles and that. So, oh no, I have one auntie left that was married to one of my uncles. Never see her. Once we used to get together every Christmas, the whole lot. It was really cool. And then things they changed things, don't they, after a while? It was really, it's a bit sad in a way. Everybody's gone. You look at the pictures of when they all come here for a Christmas dinner or whatever, and I'm talking about, when there was about 25 of them used to come here, the girls, you know, the aunties and that, used to come here and stuff, and cousins, a lot of them anyway, and you look at the pictures and you think, well, now there's a lot of them not even here with us anymore, so it's a bit sad. Now I'm going to make myself miserable. Let me just stop talking. Okay, so I like that. I really do like that. Now the thing in the middle of that's got to be just the right thing, doesn't it? I collected up some things in a box this morning because I was looking through yet another dish of stuff. I don't know if I got anything small enough though to go in there, because I wanted to get some things that I could use for me the gypsy journals and that. But I don't know. It's a wheelbarrow. You don't want a wheelbarrow. I do like this. It was an earring once, but I can't put that in there because it's too thick, isn't it? Too big a chunky a piece. Yeah, these are all chunky bits, so I don't think it'd be anything suitable in here really. No, I'll have to get some. I'll have to get myself a flower. I wanted to stain that, to move that thing with some ink, alcohol ink. I'm not going to do it today though, because I might give away my clothes. I trust myself. Right, so what have I got to put there? How about a number? No? What would a number look like in the middle of the flower? I don't know. Probably not any good. But I'll put it there anyway. Oh, look at that. What do you think? No? We need a bit of bling. Do you think we need a bit of bling in there? See this in this pot? I'm never going to be able to use that because there's no way I can get the lid off it. So I'm not too worried. There's not that much good in there anyway. We just tried to get the lid off it this morning and there was no way I could get the lid off there. My arm doesn't help too either. It's all right. It's too big. It's too big. It's too big. Come on, Sonya, stop getting lost in stuff. Just get on with it. I just did want to not keep that out because the lights look at that. But you can see things are in pots about, aren't they? Because look at the cats in here. Look at me cats. I don't know if you can see them. Aren't they gorgeous? Look. Oh dear. I would have forgot they were here, you know, until I fiddled around and looked in them. And they nice. I still got one on the pincushion, I thought. Anyway, let's find a real flower for this thing here. Come on, I must have some here somewhere. I'm always making flowers. Always making flowers and things. That's a nice one, but he's stuck to something else, I think. Can't have him. And then blue. I'm a bit slow here today. Sorry about this. I'm going to probably go over the time limit too if I'm not careful. I don't want that to happen. I might put one of these on here. What do you reckon? Yeah, that'll do. One of these. Think that'll work? And when I do that, I'm going to put, oh dear, look at it. Doesn't it look pretty? I'm going to put a bit of gold in the middle there where that stamen thing is. So I might pop that out of there, that one, and glue this onto here. This little flower. Come on, I can't pick it up. Sometime they'll have some glue. Come on. Come out wherever you are. Come on. Doesn't want to work for me, does it? It's got a bit out there. There's a bit out of it. Yeah. pretty. I do like that. Love the colour. It's beautiful, isn't it, that colour? It brings this up from here, doesn't it? Doesn't it look good? Now I've got to put some gold stuff on it without making too much of a disaster of it. Where's the gold one? It should be fair in front of me here somewhere. There it is. Let's see what happens. See what happens. I like that. I've got something else too, a bit that colour I might put. Might be able to put a bit of little decoration around the flower so he's not sitting there by himself. I don't know. Does he need this bigger bit around him? Do you think? Yeah. I hope I'm not going over the time. Our washing machine's going beeping. It was about like you're back and back on a truck. Let my husband know that it's finished now. It's become annoying after a while. I used to be able to hear the neighbours once before I had that one. We had that washing machine. It was very noisy. You know, you think, oh gee, I wish she'd go and put the washing out. And then we got one. They probably think that about us too. I wish they'd put the washing out. I'm going to, or just turn it off. You know, that would be a good idea. Just switch it off if you don't feel like pegging it out just yet. There's this flower of substance. Right. Now, so I'm going to put this everywhere. We're going to put that up there. It's probably going to slide down on me. And I'm going to be careful, really careful. Practice first. No, don't use that. Use this for practice. See what we think. We'll see it went spit, didn't it? Went everywhere. Now, come in and have a look. See what I'm doing? Come this way. I'm going to try and make this into nice little gold bits on my flower. How's that? That doesn't look so blingy though, does it? What do you reckon? Sorry about that. Maybe I should use the stickles. Maybe I should use stickles instead. I've got this here, there's Christmas stuff. If you unscrew these, the whole thing, which I couldn't do because you have to lift that out, wouldn't I? See how this much is in here? Is this coming? Oh, the whole thing come off nearly. Okay, so I did talk about undoing it, did I? Now, I'm going to get a stick. I think I'm going to get a stick. Or maybe a pin. No, that's not going to work, is it? It's really, really thick, this stuff. I don't know if I like it. I suppose I do like it. It doesn't look too bad, does it? Got this all over the place. I might just use a different one, I think, with some in it. I think this one might have some in it. Don't know if that one is. Try and get it off me. They're not too bad. But I could have put beads on it. I've done a bit of beading in the past in this, haven't I? Got beading in it, but I think I might go with the stickles today so I can finish something. Show you what it looks like. Oh, here, this one's working. Suppose if you haven't got any beads, so you could do something like this, couldn't you? That looks good, don't you think? Hope you're agreeing with me. But spread it out instead of dabbing it like that. That's better. That looks better. Spread it out a bit. I might be able to pick this bit up off the table now and use it. As soon as we can do it that way. It's not really sitting down on there. Doesn't want to stick. You can do anything when you're making a flower. There's no rules or anything when you're making flowers. There. Could be any sort of flower. Might not like it anymore though. I don't know. I'm thinking it needs something else. It's not happening for me. Where's the white one? Whoops. Maybe it might look alright when it's sitting on the page. Let's have a little look at it sitting on the page and see what we think before we do any more putting stuff down. See what it looks like. Then I better go because I've probably been on here way too long. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I hope it didn't turn off because I'm going to do this without getting it everywhere. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know yet. That's got to stay in there. Keep diving out at me. It doesn't look too bad, I don't think. What do you reckon? Doesn't look too bad? It looks quite pretty, actually. Really pretty. Just need a bit more on this this flower here. It's not coming out yet, and when it does, it's a big lump, and oh dear. Oh, fairy things. Move you off there. You're probably balking thing me. That doesn't look too bad. I think I like that. It's pretty. You know, I think it needs a leaf. Sometimes things need a leaf, don't they? You know, to give it a bit more. What is that that we're looking for? These leaves are way too big. They're way too big. I've got leaves in here. I don't know what sort I got. If I got anything. Got these horrible noisy things that open. I wanted just a small, nice colour green one. And I must have more than this. I know I do. The more I put on here, the more I've got to put on. Can't help it. It's just got to be. It's the way things are, I suppose. I bet I don't have another one that colour, do I? One's enough? Maybe not. Here we go. Here's another one. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Probably needs 3. See, I told you. The more I put on, the more I got to put on. The more I got to put on. Okay. I can't see anything that colour anymore. I've got a whole heap somewhere else too, but I haven't got time to look today because I think I might be out of time already and you might not even still be on here with me. Do I just put 1 or 2 of them because we need this to go with that little person down there, don't we? You know. Love it. Absolutely do. I do love that. That's good. Thank you. Very good. Should have did the other one first because this one's going on top of the other one. So put that one down first. And put this one on top of it a bit. Brilliant. Need to cut out some more of this colour. Definitely. Don't we? I hope I get them back in the right place. And then this goes on there. That's enough glue for that. Alright. We'll hold that on. You just don't want a lot of... You don't want a lot. Where's this thing here? No, that's not what I'm going to use. I'm going to use me bead picking up pokey thing. Where's it? Where are you at? I'm sure it's not going to dry before I get there with this. Isn't that pretty? Oops, it's not going to stick for a while because it's got to take hold, and it takes ages for this glue. But, well, that's not a bad thing. They get a chance to... I'll push it down there. You get a chance for it to stick down, and that's a good thing. Here we go. I better go. Okay, thank you for watching. I really enjoyed doing this page. I thought it turned out really good. You can't even see it. Oh, sorry. Let's zoom back out again. Okay, right. How's that look? That looks like a little thing going up to the flower. No, we can't put more coming down the post, can we? Leave alone, Sonya. Okay, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.